My name's Tyson Banks. I'm from Sioux City, Iowa, and 46 years old now. And my story began in my early 20s. I was playing flag football with family and twisted wrong and tore my ACL, so I had to go in and have a repair done on my right knee. And so they went in, they did the repair. Maybe I didn't rehab it like I needed to, but I've struggled with knee pain ever since. And throughout most of my 20s, it got progressively worse and worse to the point where it was really limited my activity. So I underwent the knife again and had some relief. So I had 2 surgeries on my right knee, and then because I favored my left knee, I started having problems with my left knee as well. Well, when I started hitting mid-30s, I started looking for alternatives, and one of the things that I did was I started hearing a lot of these NBA guys that were going to PRP treatments or Germany or wherever for treatment, and so I started looking it up, and I found a place. It was clear out in Colorado, and it was too expensive, and I couldn't go out there. And through that process, I found out that Dr. Baumgartner had actually fellowshipped with those guys, and so I started talking with some friends and sent a couple of friends up here for treatment, and still kind of held out. Well, I had my 3rd knee surgery on my right knee, and when I went in for that, the doctor pretty much took all my cartilage out, said I was bone on bone, and that I'd have to have a knee replacement by the time I was 50. And I told my wife, I said, you know what, I absolutely don't want to have them, do a knee replacement. I'd really like to do, the stem cell therapy. And so we talked it over, and 10 weeks ago I came in, and when I came in, the doctor put me through some tests and everything, and asked me what my pain levels were. And I'd say, typically on an average day, it was 6 or 8 out of 10 was my pain level. And had a hard time, if I was in a car for a while, I had a hard time getting out without limping. If I did any physical activity at all, even walking, I knew that I would be sore and achy for the next 3 to 4 days. If I played any kind of sport, it was easily a week before I was back to where I could move. So 10 weeks ago I came in, had stem cell therapy, and I asked them what I could expect, and they said, well, you should be about 60 to 80% better. And I said, well, for 60 to 80%, that's a lot. And so I went ahead and underwent it, and I couldn't be happier. I find myself doing things now that I couldn't do and haven't been able to do for almost 15 years. I'm able to ride in a pickup, get out of the truck, walk into a convenience store and back out without limping. Yesterday I walked 18 holes of golf, and woke up this morning. I didn't have any pain in my leg, no swelling, and it's just absolutely been a wonderful experience. And I'm kind of returning to my healthy lifestyle. I'm riding horses again. I get off after riding horses, my leg doesn't hurt, and so it's been a very, very good experience for me. When I was a kid, I was a catcher, so I was able to squat all the time. Well, I could never squat. The other day, reading a putt, I got behind the ball and squatted down. Sounds like a little thing, but it makes a huge difference, just as far as day-to-day activity.